All right, here's the audience. All look lovely today.
Right.
All right, so we're going to start off this topic with the question: how many percentage of Americans do you think are in some kind of debt? Would you guess?
85%.
90.
Oh, 90.
Probably like 90, yeah.
Okay, well, the actual answer, you're closer. The answer is actually 80% of Americans are in debt. This includes baby boomers, Generation X, and millennials. As you can see, that's an overwhelming majority of the country, so many people can relate to having debt, credit card debt, mortgages, stuff like that. Financial experts have done some research on it, and of course, you know, different accountants and stuff like that, you know, do give out good tips and stuff for us to give us tips to save some money and that kind of thing. Financial irresponsibility leads to many problems down the road, from living paycheck to paycheck, as many of us do, to not preparing for retirement. Because of this, I propose that it should be mandatory for high school students to have to take a financial educational class before graduating. We take math classes, science classes. I don't understand why we don't take some kind of financial classes to help us, you know, once we graduate, to give us knowledge, how to deal with your first credit cards, loans, stuff like that. Let's first examine how it affects us to live paycheck to paycheck. According to CNN, 40% of Americans can't afford an unexpected $400 emergency. So 4 out of 10 people, if something came with their car, they don't have any kind of, what was the word I'm looking for?
Savings.
Yeah, any kind of savings, or it's not under warranty, they're not able to write a $400 check to even write that. So 4 out of 10 people, that's a lot of people. And this is because many of them are paying credit cards, paying, again, off their student loans, stuff like that. Now let's examine how it can affect your retirement. Because we go through life borrowing more money and money as we age, it takes us longer to pay off the debt. Only 46% of Americans have a 401k. I know I don't. Any of you do? She said yeah.
I'm older than that.
And even out of those 46%, many of them actually borrow to put money down on their houses, or if they get in a bad situation, they pull from their 401k. So at the end of the day, it's not even all the 401k, it's just some of it. Now that we've examined the problems, we can go ahead and maybe look at one of the solutions. I believe that many Americans are in debt and not able to save due to the lack of knowledge once graduating. So again, the mandatory class should be in the curriculum for high schools, as it will prepare us as we get older. 81% of Americans believe that it is their responsibility to teach their children about finances. But that problem is we're not educated ourselves. So since we're not getting the education, we have kids, we just pass that, you know, lack of knowledge down. I know when I graduated, I got my first credit card, $200 limit, maxed out 4 or 5 credit cards at the end of the day, and it gets out of hand quickly. And it's because we think we know what we're doing, but at the end of the day, we don't. So in conclusion, what is the downfall of making a financial class mandatory? While it might not wipe out the debt completely, it will prepare our kids to make better financial decisions in adults as well. I believe every state should look into this and really consider adding it to their respective high schools' curriculums. You know, at the end of the day, we all want to retire and live a great life after working so many years. We usually start working around 17 and end around 62 to 65. So when you think about it, that's 40 to 50 years of our lives. We want to graduate, we want the all-American dream, you know, house paid off, car paid off, travel. But reality, how many of us can do that once we graduate? I mean, once we retire from work, if we even do get to retire. I mean, people just end up working until they pass away. So I think one step going forward would be introducing the curriculum into the high schools, educate ourselves, and it might not wipe out the whole problem, but I think just educating ourselves will take a step forward. Thank y'all.
Yay!